Hi friends, this channel is used to explain systems. Today, I'd like to explain this one because Creative STEM isn't just a social media channel, it isn't just a website, and it definitely isn't just about chickens or bread or football or home project. Creative STEM is an experiment, a really big one. A few years ago, I stumbled into a point of my life where I found myself asking what I thought was a simple question, except that question was in every aspect of my life. Why does the world seem so much harder than school prepared us for? Subsequent versions of that question sounded more like, this can't be how this is supposed to work, and I am in no way prepared for any of this. After 2 years of research, my belief that it's not because people aren't smart. Instead, it's because many of us learned facts without ever learning how the systems around us actually work. So I decided to start experimenting, one project at a time, one question at a time, not because I already had the answers, but because I wanted to find them. Since then, we've raised chickens from scratch, we've learned sourdough from the ground up, we've redesigned football concession system, we've explored civics and government, we've experimented with gardening, we've built retaining walls, we've broken down bathrooms, workflows, artificial intelligence, history, communications, and dozens of other everyday systems. Not because those subjects are connected, but because the processes learn, apply, reflect to improve. Every experiment answers one question. Every question teaches us something we can use somewhere else. That's what Creative STEM is really about. Some people dream about opening a bakery. Some people dream about being an influencer. Neither of those has ever been my dream. My dream is to make the world a better place by building the world's most approachable library for understanding real-world systems. Free, accessible, and organized. A place where someone can learn how a bathroom works and how to troubleshoot a broken fireplace, why sourdough behaves differently than yeast, and what to do when sourdough goes wrong, how chickens create healthy ecosystems, why retaining walls matter, how governments function, how football organizations operate, or how AI can become a practical tool without feeling overwhelmed. I want people to realize they're capable of figuring things out. Sometimes we just need someone willing to document the process first. Here's something that's been really hard to explain. The content isn't actually the product. The experiment is. Bread isn't the product. The sourdough system is. The videos, the articles, the PDFs, the recipes, the templates, the plans, they're simply the artifacts of my asking a question and then documenting what we learned. The goal has always been much bigger. People knowing how to provide basic needs and practical knowledge to their kids shouldn't be a business model. In my opinion, it's that mentality that got us into this global situation we're in anyway. In theory, the system should support the expansive knowledge to the users who will use it. The regulators, the suppliers, the innovators that make products that make these systems easier. I want someone who's overwhelmed, like a parent, a teenager, someone starting over, someone caring for aging parents, or someone who's simply curious to be able to say, I think I can figure this out, because someone already experimented, made mistakes, refined the process, and shared what we know now. Creative STEM isn't asking for donations to keep creating content. It's inviting people to invest in a different way of learning, a way of learning that is rooted in curiosity instead of certainty, in experimentation instead of an assumption, in understanding instead of memorization. Every dollar helps fund another experiment. Every experiment becomes another explanation. Every explanation becomes another freely available resource that someone else can use to better understand the world around them. That's the cycle I'm trying to build. You don't have to contribute financially to be part of this. Watching, sharing, commenting, and asking thoughtful questions all help Creative STEM grow. But if you'd like to support the work financially, there are several ways to join the experiment. You can support an experiment through Buy Me a Coffee. You can contribute directly through Venmo. You can subscribe to the Connection Sandbox on Substack. That's where deeper articles, reflections, and ongoing conversations will be housed. If you're a business, organization, educator, or product maker who believes in practical public education, experimentation, visit the About Creative STEM section of the Creative STEM website and complete one of the sponsorships. Together, we can explore opportunities like sponsoring a system explainer or experiment, providing products or materials for real-world testing, underwriting an educational series, partnering on projects that align with your mission. The goal isn't to place random advertisements beside the work. It's to build thoughtful partnerships that help fund public experimentation and freely available learning. Whether it's $5, a bag of flour, building materials, software, equipment, or an entire sponsored series, every contribution helps create the next experiment, the next explanation, and the next what we know now resource. You're not simply buying me a coffee. You're helping build a public library of practical knowledge. One of my favorite realizations during this journey is that Creative STEM isn't meant to be built by me alone. It's built with all of you. Every comment, every shared post, every contribution, every sponsor, every question that begins with "I've always wondered." These questions become future experiments. Those experiments become documented resources. Those resources help the next person begin one step ahead. This isn't just my laboratory. It's ours. If you've been here since the beginning, thank you. If you're brand new, welcome. I'm genuinely excited to see where this journey takes us. We'll keep asking questions. We'll keep experimenting. We'll keep documenting what works and what doesn't, and everything in between. Because every experiment helps us better understand the systems shaping everyday life. One day, I hope someone downloads a guide, builds something, solves a problem, or gains confidence because this community decided that public learning was worth investing in. If that happens, every experiment will have been worth it. So whether you're here to learn, to share, to support, or simply to ask a really good question, welcome to the laboratory. Let's keep building it together. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep learning, keep experimenting, and remember, sometimes you have to FAFO, find answers from observation, and make good choices while you find out. See you in the next experiment.